Hello, I'm Jimmy.
I'm Luke.
This is What's on the Table. This is our soon-to-be new mascot, Nikki.
Hi.
This is adorable. I love him. So as you know, I'm a huge Nicol Bolas fan, so when I saw this, I'm like, I gotta have it. It's adorable.
Unfortunately,
Luke has
I have problems.
a different opinion on him.
I love Nicol Bolas as a person. Cards. Come back.
There we go.
There we go. Better.
Focus.
There.
Okay, so we're going to talk about now my Omnath deck. So it's 4-color Omnath. I built this kind of on a whim. This is literally cards I already previously owned.
Found together.
Well, I already had a bunch of Landfall. No, I had a bunch of Landfall cards already. I threw them into this, and then on top of that, I took the Zendikar Landfall pre-con deck, and now I recently added the Commander Legends Landfall pre-con deck into this. So I added, like, it's a mishmash. It has my own stuff in it, but it's a mishmash of just good Landfall stuff.
That's
Yeah. All right. So first off, let's get into the most important part of any Landfall deck: the instance.
spells.
The instance. All right. So first off, we have a crop rotation.
of course.
Solid card. It's just crop. It's
crop rotation.
You're
That's all
playing
you need to
green.
say.
You need this card. Naturalize. I want to get rid of enchantments because I don't
We
like
hate
my,
'em.
I like my opponents having enchantments or artifacts I don't like. Harrow. Insanely good card.
I need that.
Rolling Regrowth. Bad version of Harrow, but still good. Harrow is in the green, red, white, the Naya Landfall deck too.
God.
I told you, both the
Yeah.
Naya deck and the Simic Landfall deck both have insanely good like ramp bases.
Hey, guess what?
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
die by my wife.
Dang it.
The only counter I'll ever play.
One I like. I play it just for lol purposes because I like it. It counters it and then deals 2 damage. I should also play Absorb. That way I have the one that deals damage and one that gives me life. They're bad.
Play them all.
Play all the bad counters.
Yes.
Naya's Charm. They're bad. They're not. They're bad in Commander. Not bad. No. Okay.
Factor Fiction.
Factor Fiction is a strong card. It's a good card. Sylvan Reclamation. Good card.
Good card. Very good card.
A card I probably should take out, but I like it a lot.
Refuse to?
I just like it hits everything. Like it bounces back all creatures. Oh, never mind. This card's bad.
Yeah.
Oh, and actually,
Why?
no. It actually is pretty good though, because like there are a lot of times where like you don't want death triggers. Like if you're playing against aristocrat decks, this card's really good. We do have friends who play aristocrat.
We do, but still.
It's enough where, but I also have other board
Meh.
wipes. That's an instant speed too.
Yeah.
That's actually the main reason why this is even the deck is instant speed.
I still wouldn't play it.
Let's say someone else board wiped you, and they start going off like building up like crazy. I'm gonna kill everyone next turn. You know, okay, in my turn, like I'm gonna win now. I'll bounce everything.
Oh.
This card's insane. Return the Wild Speakers. Return the
good-
Wild Speaker is the same card. It also is in the Naya deck. This is an insanely powerful card. Like it really is. Either you just give everything +3/+3, or you're drawing a bunch of cards. It's such a solid
It's a
card.
good ass card.
I won him because of this card. The card's insane.
It's too good.
It is a win card. So what better talk about more Landfall stuff than some sorceries?
I do nothing but land.
So we have Far Wandering, good card. We ramp. Kadama's Reach.
Hey, you should
We
give me
ramp. Temple Discovery. We ramp.
Ramp.
Harmonize. That's draw power.
Maybe ramp.
Planar Outburst, an actual just board wipe.
That's good.
This is Renewal.
Good card.
More ramp. But you're wondering, wait, where's your Cultivate? Good question.
He don't have one.
You weren't supposed to say anything. It's a good question. Just ignores it. That's what's supposed to be. You ruined it.
I know. That's all I do is ruin.
Our Revelation, another board wipe.
It's all right. It's a decent card.
If my opponents have a bunch of stuff, if the board is full, it's 3 mana.
I know. Again, smart ass.
You're the worst around. Seagate Restoration. I think it's a phenomenal draw spell. Also, give me no maximum hand size the rest of the game is insane.
That's pretty good. And
it's a land if I need it to be.
which it hardly ever will be.
It may be sometimes I need if I need that extra blue source early on. It's a card that can be a land. I think that's what's amazing. The modal lands are actually really good.
I need more.
All right,
of those.
so we talked about instants, talked about source trees. So let's really get into the meat of this Landfall deck. Let's talk about the enchantments now. We have Kali Heart Expedition. It's more ramp. We have Rhythm of the Wild.
More ramp.
Because that's technically is ramp. It speeds my attacks, gives all my stuff haste, or buffs them. But if they already have haste with Team or Ascendancy, I just buff them up. This is also card draw, which is great. Wilderness Reclamation. This is a great card. I bluff out my opponents so hard with this card. But I play this, and they'll go, "Oh my god, he's about to do something crazy on my turn." And I do nothing. This deck's not meant to be interactive. It's meant to just beat over. Abundance. It's a decent card. It'll probably come out. But it allows me to just kind of search, technically pseudo search for a land or a non-land. If I don't need land, or I need land,
I mean, early on that'd be kind of good.
It is, but late on, late
in, no.
I generally forget about it anyways. I play it and I forget that I have it. The Mending of Dominaria, insane card, absolutely insane, bonkers, nutty.
What? Whoa.
Okay. Now the joke's over. Let's get serious. In Landfall deck, we all know the most important thing in any Landfall deck is the artifacts here. So we have Soul Ring.
I swear on the good
Soul
Lord,
Ring,
magic above.
It's a commander staple. Everyone knows this. Amulet of Vigor.
I need that.
This is actually an insane card, honestly. It's like, especially with some of the lands I'm playing, this is absolutely busted. I'm gonna keep it on the side just so I can talk about that. Arcane Signet. I'm playing 4 colors. That's a lot. Seer Sundial. This should honestly be a better card.
That could be a much better
that
card.
Garrick enchantment from 20 that I had like 20 copies of.
Yeah.
The uncommon. I'm gonna place that with this or this with that. That way I can actually, because it says anytime a creature with 4 power or greater enters, you draw a card.
Why have you not changed it?
Because listen, I'm a very busy man.
Very slow man.
I'm a very busy man. I also have like 12 decks. No, 16 decks.
I think I've got 13 in total.
Mine are finished.
Mine are technically finished. They're playable.
They're not finished.
My deck will never be
All right.
finished. Right.
Okay, so let's get serious, people. Let's talk about
The lands.
So the cool thing about my lands is that I need creatures to make any use of them, and so we have Paradise Druid, which is ramp. Take me down with Paradise Druid.
No.
Lotus Cobra.
No. Stop it.
Landfall, ramp, mana, Risen Reef. This card is so busted. We also have some elementals here and some shenanigans with them, which we'll see in a moment.
For as cheap as that is, it's
Courser
too great.
of Crewfix. Card's busted.
I need that in.
Scoot Swarm. Card's nutty.
Why
Spring
are you
Bloom
playing
Druid.
this card?
Why am I playing this card?
Why?
Well, it's a landfall deck.
Fair.
I'm playing it's a landfall deck. Why would I not?
Fair. I get you. I smell what you're getting at now. I smell what you're stepping in.
Did you have a stroke? Rod Heart of Keld. Great in-game card. Great with it. Living Twister. He's just here to fill an elemental slot. I'm probably taking him out. Yavimaya Elder. Mina and Dan Wildborn.
Are you sure you
am I having a stroke?
I mean, I already had mine for the day.
More land drops. Great, solid card. Scare Tiller. More land drops. And land recursion too. Good card.
Very good card.
Tatiova, Bethanic Druid. Super
only
insane
reason you should
card.
play blue.
Drawing cards, gaining life. It's good. Cavalier of Thorns. Insane. AC Tyrant of the Gear Strait.
Geyer.
Gear.
I will throw this phone.
Technically, I'd say it's pronounced Jair Strait.
This is America. It's
Jair.
Geyer. Listen here, you.
It's Nourish.
I don't care. Man,
Point is, man is buffer Tatiova which makes more landfall triggers.
which is really good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Some say it's better. I'd say he's better and he's slower, but he has a higher ceiling.
Now get both.
That's why I'm playing both.
Yeah.
Ramming Up Excavator. No, it's not that card. This is Rampaging Balos. Ramming Up Excavator is in a different deck. Which why am I not playing this deck? I don't know.
Why?
Because the other deck.
Because you're bad.
Yeah, I am. Well, this is the problem with having 12 or 16 different decks. I have limited cards.
No shit.
Even with the proxies I have, it's still limited cards. Phylath, World Sculptor. I kind of like the OG, the normal art better than the other one.
I don't like this.
That's just me personally, though.
Yeah, that is a nice art.
Multani.
But the other one's prettier. Why not?
Admission Angel. I want all your stuff exiled. Sun Titan. He can grab lands back, people.
I just learned that today.
Yeah, he didn't know.
Because I didn't realize that my hands had a technical mana cost.
Yeah, which is 0.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Beanstalk Giant. Hello, Ramp.
Hello, Rain.
Omnath, Locust of Rage. This if I have Risen Reef on board and then I start triggering his ability, I start just drawing out my whole deck or putting more lands on board, which triggers him, which then triggers Risen Reef again. It's actually insane. It's partly disgusting.
I'm waiting to
Avenger
see.
of Zendikar. Absolutely insane. Busted card. Nezahal, Primal Tide. I noticed that a certain Josh
Don't call them out.
and Jimmy from Game Nights said this card was bad in their AC little deck improvement video. They said this card's bad. He's a 7-drop and he doesn't do anything. I'm sorry, you're playing a Landfall deck. You're dropping this guy on turn 4, like on average, like maybe turn 5 if you're a little slow, but you drop this man on turn 4, turn 5. And first off, it can't be countered. They can't counter him. You have no maximum hand side while he's on board. And from this point on, any non-creature spell they're playing, you're drawing a card. That is literally Mystic Remora, except you don't have a cumulative upkeep, and they can't pay to avoid it. You're just drawing cards. I've won games from this card because I'll play it, and then someone else will play an actual big threat, and a counter war will happen, and I'll just draw a bunch of cards because they can't do anything about me drawing. I'm just drawing. This card's insane. It's absolutely nuts. It's a phenomenal card late game, or even early game if you drop it early, because there's always cards being played. This card's insane.
Josh and Jimmy, I am not part of that entire thing.
I love Game Nights.
I love
the Command Zone. It's actually one of my favorite YouTube channels, but you're wrong. Nezahal's amazing. There's a reason why he was $8 before this reprint. There's a reason why. He's good. Okay, so the reason why Imminent Vigor is so good, we get to talk about finally the most important part of a Landfall deck. So let's talk over the commander a little bit more. So he's amazing because...
I'm having a fucking stroke.
Okay, we're going to talk about the lands. So Imminent Vigor is so insane in this deck because we're playing all the bad fetches, all the slow fetches.
How dare you?
So we're playing Flooded Plain, Bad River, Rocky Tar Pit, Grasslands, and Mountain Valley. So we're playing all of them. They come in tap, but they do fetch any land of the types they search. So it's like they're like a true fetch land in that manner. Croson Verge is a very bad fetch land. It's actually a bad fetch land, but I'm playing it because I need more. I want all the land drops. Finally, we have a few of the check lands, buddy lands: Glacial Fortress, Sulphur Falls, Cliff Top Retreat, and Rootbound Crag. So these don't need Imminent Vigor, but the other ones are great with it. We have some bounce lands: Is It Boilworks, Selesnya Sanctuary, Azorius Chancery, Boros Garrison, Gruul Turf. All are great in Landfall decks in general because you're getting that extra bounce. You're playing extra lands because of this, but Imminent Vigor makes them absolutely ridiculous. Which a certain friend of ours does that in almost every one of his decks. Ever since I did that once in a game, he's like, "Oh, that's really good." So he does it in every single one of his decks. Command Tower is a great card. And then, because we're playing 4 colors, but because we're playing 4 colors, I'm going to show you all my lands. Look at them all. Look how pretty they are. The forest are the best ones.
Are they though?
I mean, yeah. I have 20 and 12, 4 of each basic, just because it's simplistic. We have a lot of cards that search basics in this deck. We do have stuff that searches non-basics, but basics are kind of the forefront there.
We don't have much choice sometimes.
Well, that's what happens when you have like 37 decks.
You're not wrong.
I want you to now stare at my amazing proxies.
Hi, bud.
It's not even
Taiga, Volcanic Island, Plateau, Tundra, Savannah, and Tropical Island. These are all proxies. These are the artworks taken from the Magic Online, and they are just absolutely gorgeous. And if Wizards ever abolish the reserve list, which they won't, they never will. But that's neither here nor there. But the reason why this would be actually the only way they'd be able to do it safely is by printing off only using, they'll never using the old artworks again, just using artworks like this, because they already have this. They own these. They effectively own these artworks because they're on Magic Online, which they own. They had these artworks commissioned for it, so like they could just use these, but they're gorgeous. I like them.
Why won't they use them though?
Huh?
Why won't they use them?
Oh, because they can't reprint them in actual paper because of reserve list stuff. But that's a whole other animal. But you know what though, Wizards, even though they won't get rid of the reserve list, which is a lie, just ask the professor from Tulare Community College about that. At least they didn't create they didn't, commit the mortal sin of saying Nezahal is bad. This card's amazing, I swear. This card's so good. You will win games off it. Trust me. Listen.
I should stop the video
Look at this
now.
man. Look at this man. Look at this man. This is the face of someone who's mad. He is so mad that the Nezahal was called
Why
garbage.
is he smiling?
That's how he shows rage, through his smiles. It's Nicol Bolas. Don't act like that's weird.
I mean, you're not wrong.
This guy is mad because Nezahal was called garbage. He's amazing, and retribution will happen via this video. That's all that's going to happen. Jimmy and Josh, you guys do great content. Just, you're wrong on this. It's okay. It happens to the best of us. All right.
He's calling you guys out, and I'm not.
Hello, my name is Jimmy. This is Nikki.
I'm Luke.
And
He's wrong,
this
guys.
is what's on the table. Goodbye.
Bye.